37 years ago, on the 1st of March 1981, Bobby Sands embarked on the hunger strike, which was to claim his life after 66 days of slow and agonising suffering. 8 days into his hunger strike, he was to turn 27 years of age. Speaking today with one of Bobby's muses, Colm Scullion of Teapot, I was reminded of the bittersweet memories of that night. I was 22 at the time and had the job of scorcher, shouting messages in Irish from wing to wing. We were in A-Wing H3 that night, and with the dinner plates lifted by the screws, I climbed up onto the heating pipes, hooked my fingers into the small holes in the window grill, and began the nightly routine of shouting across the yard. That March was extremely wet, but on the 9th there was a break in the rain. Across from us in D-Wing H3, Sparrow Devine was the scorcher. When the messages were all finished, Sparrow shouted, "Rud away, Nala, one more thing." At that, all the lads in D-Wing shouted in one voice, "Breakla Hannah, Bobby. Happy birthday, Bobby." We all had a lump in our throats. We had organised a concert to celebrate Bobby's birthday, but in truth, it was as much for us as it was for him. Bobby wrote in his diary that night, "It's my birthday and the boys are having a sing-song for me. God bless their hearts." I braved it to the door at their request to make a bit of a speech for what it was worth. I wrote to several friends today, including Bernie and my mother. I feel alright, and my weight is 60 kilograms. I always keep thinking of James Connolly and the great calm and dignity he showed right to the very end, his courage and his resolve. Perhaps I'm biased, because there have been thousands like him, but Connolly was always the man for me. I looked up to him. I always have tremendous feeling for Liam Mellows as well. And again, dare I forget the Irish people of today, the risen people of the past as well. They too hold a special place in my heart. Well, I've gotten to be 27 years, so that's something. I may die, but the Republic of 1916 will never die. Onward to the Republic and the liberation of our people. Our concert was to take us out of ourselves that night, and out of ourselves. Just for a few short hours, we sang, danced, and made merry with our comrade and our leader, Bobby Sands.
Myself and Hector were the fur at tea, campers, full of piss and vinegar as only we could be, blowing raspberries at the less talented and knocking lamps out of each other with the slagging. The boys always said our crick door they had more for morale than 100 cons from the Army Council. We knew the lads would be imagining a pair of us, me and Hector, who was only one smaller than me, him standing on top of the upturned piss pit just to get one up on me. Big McFarlane kicked off the entertainment with a big yellow taxi, a favourite of Bobby's. Bobby always had a soft spot for the environment, and his big saying, "They're going to take all the trees, put them in a tree museum, and they charge the folks $1.50 just to see them."
They paved paradise, put up a parking lot with a pink hotel, a boutique, and a swinging hot spot. Don't it always seem to go that you don't know what you've got till it's gone?
Yeah, we were loving it. We were free and spared, and this would be a last chance. We all had to celebrate with Bobby, as we knew he would be taken away to hospital black at any time. Bob came to the door himself and gave a short speech, telling us all to keep up his spirit. He then sang his own composition, Back Home in Derry, set that tune of Loud Wainwright's, the wreck of the Edmund Fitzgerald. It was heartbreaking, but we all sang the chorus at the top of our lungs.
Oh, I wish I was back home in Derry. Oh, I wish I was back home in Derry.
It was time to bring out the big guns, Hector shouted. A bit of order for Brutus Maximus. A roar of raspberries tore through the wing. Billy the Head and the brother of the Gore band shouted together, "Fill myself with a brother." Kiko hollered and squeezed, "Put the head to bed," and all the boys joined in. Hector was losing the run of himself. I had to get control of the situation. "Luke, you're up." From the back of a cell, Luke faded at Matthew and Son, running to the front door as he did so.
You can't be late for Matthew and Son. He won't wait.
The crack was always mighty. Just to keep it going, I called Hector for the only song he knew. They shoot horses, don't they? He'd managed one verse before the boys shouted him down. You would need to have skin like Jimmy Crocodile Hawthorne to get to the door that night. HD wasn't a place for gentle souls.
I don't know why for the life of me I chose it, but I sang Skibbereen, the searing lament of Androxhill, the English genocide of 1845.
Her lofty seas, her valleys green, her mountains road a mile. They say it is a lovely land.
Something had to lift the mood after that one, so Teapot and Hector, after giving me abuse, called for Big Tom McElwee. I can't sing, said Tom, but I'll do a dance in the lids of the piss pot and then I'll give you a poem. The dance was hilarious. Tom couldn't sing, but he was no better at dancing. His poem was a big hit, after the hoots and shouts which he was expecting. The poem and Big Tom himself were sentimental and rooted in the land. He had us all spellbound as his big, gruff South Derry voice spoke lovingly of the beautiful flowers, spellbound by the mist from the seas. Not to be outdone, Aidan, I'm insane, slain from Tyrone, gave us his poem, The Swallow-tailed Coat. It looked pretty neat from the tail to the throat as he walked down the aisle in his swallow-tailed coat. How would you follow that? Only one man could, Joe Aratak McAnulty from Tyrone. Joe stole Paddy Texas Quinn's song, I'll ne'er see you more, gentle mother. To say he murdered the song was an understatement. He slaughtered it. My memories of that night are still fresh and have drawn tears of sadness and tears of laughter from me over the past 37 years since Bobby's death. A concert wouldn't have been a concert without the timid voice of Blessed Noel Quinn from South Armagh giving us his version of My Little Armalite.
And it's up along the bogside, that's where I long to be, lying in the dark with a Provo company, a comrade on me left.
The unusual suspects had all exhausted themselves, and myself and Hector were getting hoarse with the native songs and raspberry blowing, slagging and dancing and poetry was drawing to a close. Beck agreed to round the night off, doing requests. His first song called for by Bobby was Michael Hatton, written by Bobby himself in collaboration with Colm Scullion and Beck, and later made famous by Christy Muir.
In Dunravel's glen there lives a man whom some would call a god.
Beck sang and also played the boron on the steel door whilst whistling jigs and reels. What a birthday, what a night, what an escape from our all too grim reality. Bobby had 57 days left to live and we would never see another birthday. But on that memorable night, we did what we always did, the very best we could in the circumstances.
Go away from my window, leave at your own chosen speed. I'm not the one you want, babe, I'm not the one you need. You say you're looking for someone, never weak, but always strong, to protect you and defend you, whether you are right or wrong. Someone to open each and every door, but it ain't me, babe. No, 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 it ain't